Hey everybody, this is Larry. I'm doing this problem as part of a contest, so you're gonna watch me live as I go through my dots as I'm coding. There'll be an explanation near the end, and for more context, there'll be a link below on the actual screencast of the contest. How did you do? Let me know how you do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and here we go. Check if a string can break another string. Break is such a weird word. That was the problem I have with this problem. Um, but basically this I think the word that I would use for this thing is called dominate, which means that given uh, two set of orderings, um, one order dominates the other. If you match them up, it's one sequence is bigger than the other for all sequence, and that's what break means. But I had to read this a few times because it was just a little confusing. Um, and because I had to read a few times, I missed the vice versa part, which is a little sad because that 5 minute cost me from would have been top four or top five, but instead I'm 14th, which is look not something that I would complain about. If in the beginning of the contest you tell me that I'll be 14th, I'll be really happy. But fourth would have been my high score, and what an opportunity missed. But otherwise, but just doing what I told you, that is essentially how I would try to solve it, which is just implement whether string one gets dominated by string two. Because I missed the vice versa part, I get a wrong answer on this one. But essentially, I just had to fix it to do the vice versa. But I actually end up solving this in about 3 minutes, and that's with the wrong answer and the misreading. So I would have, if I had submitted now, I would have gotten this in about 1.5 minutes. But life is hard. Here I'm just double checking again. I think what got me a little bit was the example case, and then the example case didn't go over that case. I just put it in. I was like looking at this case. I was like, okay, because I think in the back of my mind I remember the vice versa, but I didn't implement it, and I know I didn't implement it. So when I saw the string, I was like, this looks like if I had the other way, this would have been true. So that's essentially what I did here. And I think I did take a little bit more time to check afterwards. But yeah, and I just kind of, did it this way. Then I put this in a helper function. Though I had to change some variable names because I think this would have been okay, but I didn't want weird, I didn't want to deal with the possibility of debugging name what you call it, pollution or scope and stuff like that. So I did again, but you see that I have a typo here that also ended up costing me about 30 seconds. I was like, false. What did I do wrong? And I tried running again just in case it didn't run for some reason, I suppose, and running into issues there. But yeah, still wrong. So I was like, and then I have to look at my code. I was like, yeah, that's dumb. So that took another 30, 40 seconds. It looked okay. I hit submit immediately and it was accepted. I was like, that was a very silly mistake and also really sad. Q3, check if a string can break into another string. I just misread this one. I mean, I actually read it correctly, but I think I just, for some reason, when I was submitting it, because none of the example tests this case, I just didn't test the vice versa case, and that cost me the wrong answers plus 5 minutes and a top 10 result. But the idea is also if you sort the two strings, then you just have to count them one by one or check them one by one, and you could prove that that's always going to be optimal because there's some monotonicity that happens here. But the idea is that when you sort the strings, then you could just count them one by one, and then you have to check them in both directions, which is what cost me 5 minutes. Sad face. But overall, yeah, straightforward problem, I think.